Howdy, folks. I'm Dustin Dunn. I'm here to talk to you today about cryptocurrencies.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be about dusting. This is a video that we wanted to do a few weeks back, but things have been kind of hectic around here, so we haven't gotten to it until now. But there was, a few weeks back, there was a lot of misinformation stirring around on the internet, and we kind of want to take some time and look at what that information was, educate you guys on what dust is, what dusting attacks are, how to spot them, and the steps you can take to avoid becoming a victim to them.
What is a dusting attack? Where does the word dust come from in regards to crypto? Well, crypto dust is basically just when it's so small, it's usually underneath the limits that whatever particular exchange is. So you have to spend a certain amount when you're transferring or withdrawing or something. And a lot of times you can't really spend all of your cryptocurrency. You're left with, a decimal and some little small amount. So they call it dust. Like on crypto.com, you can convert your dust into their coin because they accumulate all the dust and it becomes non-dusty anymore. So it's not just in and of itself. It just means a very small amount of cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean anything malicious.
Yes.
But
I think my head is blocking the crypto.com definition there, so I'm just going to read it real quick. Cryptocurrency dusts are small amounts of cryptocurrency under the minimum trade, buy or sell limit.
There you go. Right.
So when people say dust, I think it's become like a really scary world in cryptocurrency. When people hear dust, they automatically think that something malicious is happening and there's an attack and someone's out to get you. But really, dust is the definition, what we just said, just small amounts usually under the trade limit. So
Right. So it's not in and of itself a bad thing, but there are ways that it can be used. Sometimes people use it to do bulk airdrops as advertisements. So that's something that I did recently while testing an airdrop tool. But don't take my word for it. Somebody else knows a lot more about it, I think. So. Yeah,
well, I don't know if you could say someone else knows a lot more about it, but
hey.
we're going to just bring it up and we'll talk about it as we go.
The experts.
So you guys might know this guy. I don't know him personally. I do know his name is Joe. Hello, Joe, if you're out there watching. Thank you for tuning in. But Joe, during the time that there was a lot of this like weird information surfacing on the internet, people were just hitting up the social medias. And it's something we've been wanting to kind of go over and talk about for, like I said, for a few weeks. Whoops. But Joe,
let's just play the clip.
Yeah, let's just play the clip. We'll watch it with dissect.
Hundreds from the when you lose the debate.
Okay, rewind.
Let me know what you thought about today's video. Also, before I begin, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just your everyday average Joe. Okay, so evidently, when you lose the debate, you go on a dusting attack.
Mark went on a dusting attack?
I don't know. Mark, did you go on a dusting attack and we didn't hear about it?
Yeah.
Let us know.
To try to take money from the people of your opposing team. I guess that's how that works.
Okay, where are you getting that from, taking money from an opposing team? There's no opposing team, first. And second,
Right.
How do you... Okay, well, let's see. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now, Shaun Witriol came out and said, NotSafeMoon is sending out dusting attacks to hundreds of SafeMoon holders for 696969696969695.
Nice.
There's actually 7 at the end.
Yeah,
Not
it's
5.
a 7 at the end, but I do... to be fair to Joe, he was reading Shaun Witriol's tweet, which I don't know is somewhere. But I did notice that Shaun Witriol he just added the 5 at the end, but it was a 7. Not that that's really important, but that's what he was reading it from. We'll give you that one, Joe. We'll let that one slide.
Right.
All right, let's go.
Continuing.
Tokens. It looks like it is set up to do a massive rug pull, or he's trying to hold up his holder account artificially. We don't know what it is. We have zero idea. But that's pretty crazy. In fact...
Now, let me comment right there. When you don't know what something is, and you have zero idea, this is a legitimate question. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but why are you even talking about it? If you don't know what it is, then all you're doing is you're taking information from somebody else that didn't know what it was, and you're changing it because you don't know what it is, and then you're spitting it back out to other people that don't know what it is. So you're spreading what? Misinformation.
Right. And what is, I know, oh, wait, this brings me, and, Mr. Caroni today himself said that the greatest root of all this FUD is lack of education.
Yes.
So we'll hold you to that.
And just because you read a tweet about something doesn't mean that you should go tell everyone about it because you don't understand it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take some time to learn about what's happening here. Is this something bad? Is this something good? What is this? And then tell people about it. Because people are relying on you to provide information. And you put yourself out there to try and teach people things.
Your hands are like getting really close to my face.
Lo siento, por favor.
Yeah, there's just, the thing with the influencers, Joe, whether their background is in, regardless what your background is, your audience is largely cryptocurrency based. And I do believe that these big influencers have, or should have, a certain obligation to their audience to provide correct information. But it just seems like Joe is just like a average Joe commentator, but I do know you have a following, and it's kind of up to you guys to hold yourselves accountable for the things you say. But let's keep going. I don't think we're done with the video.
I wasn't really gonna make a video today. I actually had a lot of stuff I was doing, but I really wanted to get this video out there. If you get a dusting attack from, I believe it's Safemoon Dividend.
What?
Yeah.
Wait. Now I want to say I actually watched this live, and that really bothered me because not only Joe, I'm sorry, but not only
that's
do you
just
not
wrong.
know what's going on.
Yeah.
Safemoon Dividend was not the token that was airdropped or dusted or whatever. It was just not Safemoon tokens. They're just regular tokens.
But Safemoon Dividend is an actual malicious dusting attack.
Safemoon Dividend is one of the malicious dusting attacks, which was going around a few weeks ago, and we went to go look into investigating it recently, and it looks like they had taken down everything, but there's quite a few very similar, basically.
Let's see what else he has to say
copycats.
here.
Disable that. Get rid of that.
Oh, what he just said there. He said if you get a dusting attack, disable it, get rid of it. That's 100% wrong. If you get a dusting attack and you're not sure if it's an attack or not, do nothing, because the thing that makes the attack actually come through is if you try to transfer it out. So we've all skipped over it a million times. When you transfer tokens or work with anything on the DeFi space and your MetaMask pops up and you have to approve it in one transaction, and then in the second transaction, you actually do your transaction. So that first step, that approval, that's where the dusting attacks actually get you. Because what you're doing on that approval step is you are approving another address to spend a certain token and to spend a certain amount of that token. So there's 3 parameters in there: the person that can spend your token, the token address of the one they're allowed to spend, and the value that they can spend. So a lot of these things will just automatically max it out to a full 100% approval, and it'll be for a token that is not their token, but it's for another token that you might have. It might be for your Safemoon, it might be for your BNB, and just by clicking approve, because you think you're about to transfer it to somebody, you actually just approved that smart contract to spend a different token of yours, and in an amount of whatever they want. So then before you're even able to get to the next step, their bot saw you just approved it, and then boom, it drains out all the tokens that you just approved from your wallet. But we'll get into that more. What else does he have to say?
Someone also commented, what the heck is going on? Shaun Witriol just put out a message on Twitter saying NotSafeMoon is sending dusting attacks to hundreds of SafeMoon holders. His followers say it's an airdrop feature. Really? Shaun stated it's a rug pull setup, or he is trying to up his holder count artificially.
What a bold claim Shaun made, saying that you're setting up for a rug pull. And I know, I mean, this is just my personal speculation, but based on who Ryan is and the things Ryan has said about the Safemoon smart contract, it really felt like they were just really going for low-hanging fruit with those type of comments. I think, Shaun, you had to have known that what you were saying was 100% false.
Just wrong.
You had to have known.
I mean, with a 3-month-old token, You think that I snuck in a bunch of stuff so I could do a rug pull 3 months later? That's absolutely preposterous because you have to create the token with the intention to do this. You have to be set from the beginning, and generally you wouldn't use it as a normal token. Like for instance, here's one that was doing them. And if you go and you get a token you're not sure, go look at the holders. Who's holding it? So this particular token, 100% of the tokens is held by one wallet, and every other wallet holds exactly the same amount that you got airdropped. And if you go to the transaction page, every transaction is failed. Every transaction pretty much has failed, except for the ones where someone actually approves it and then they get the money taken out of their own wallet. So those are a couple of the red flags to look for on it. Does he have more?
Now,
I don't know.
this obviously is really, really messed up. Using your, I guess, once again, opposing team to do this is kind of crazy. Oh, yeah, real quickly. My camera's working. I don't know why it just started working. Actually, no, I had to fiddle with the wires, but yeah, something was unplugged. Anyway, look at this. It's pretty crazy, though. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. But what's even better out of all this is people calling him Dusting Dunn. And I don't want to let that name go. I like that name.
You know what? I agree with you.
So
there,
no matter
Joe.
what happens, can
I
we call
agree.
him Dusting Dunn?
Why not? Do whatever you
That's
want.
my question.
Yee! I'm
Yes,
Dustin Dunn.
I agree with you there. The Dustin Dunn was amazing. If it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be where we are today.
Howdy, folks. I'm Dustin Dunn. I'm here to talk to you today about cryptocurrencies.
Space us. There's quite a few.
Go
Dusts out
on.
there.
Go on.
Question.
Go on.
Once again,
Joe.
if you get anything from Safemoon Dividend in your trust wallet, wherever your Safemoon is stored, please make sure to disable it. It is done trying to dust you.
Nope.
Then we
I
have
think
this.
that's it.
Yep, that's it. But if you find Safemoon Dividend in your wallet, it's definitely not done trying to dust you. It's the people that made Safemoon Dividend trying to get you to approve another token in your wallet
Yes.
so that they can spend it on behalf of you.
Yeah, around the same time, there's a few others floating around. Velo.io was one.
There's a lot. You
Yeah,
get them.
there's a ton.
I get them all the time.
Yeah.
Especially with my wallets are publicly known, so they're on. You know, when people do these spams, they put publicly known wallets on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what else have we got? I think we got some slides. Here's one. So
Oh, yeah. So this is the tweet that Joe was reading earlier and that we were referring to.
now let me comment on the amount. Clearly, it's just a little meme. It's jokey, 696969. But for someone that knows absolutely nothing about math, I was able to figure out using probably magic how to have the amount be 696969 after the transaction tax got taken out because it must have been some kind of miracle because I certainly don't know math, son. Go on.
Oh, no. Yeah. No, I mean, Joe read it earlier. This is the thing that Shaun Witriol sent out. Shaun, if you're listening, you know that it's ridiculous what you said. And he knows. I know. You know. I know. Yeah. We had a few words on Twitter. He agreed that it wasn't what was happening somewhere down in the comments in our discussion. But, of course, he did not remove the tweet and left it there to just continuing to spread this misinformation that just continues to circulate. But that's why we're making this video today. Just trying to help people out, trying to educate people, and calling out the shit where we see it.
And Ryan Fogarty says, how is he able to do this? Where has Safemoon been with their posts and stopping this kind of FUD? They've stopped tasers, communications, and recycling regurgitated info as new. It's concerning to us emeralds, not to mention SafeVault. Oh,
You know what, Ryan Fogarty, which, oh, what? No, I totally agree. There is not a lot of communication that I see that is educating the public on these types of things. If anyone has any questions, hop into one of our telegrams or something like that. We're always hanging around and ready to discuss this sorts of things with you.
speaking of FUD,
Yeah.
here's a little more. Sergeant Antiano says, Sean, so I understand that Dustin is sending tokens, and if the receiver tries to sell them, they are then compromised. Can you be dusted with a token you currently hold? Would they then just blend into your current bag? Any chance that you can clarify? And then Sean says, well, yes, you can. In reality, you won't be dusted with something you have because it becomes too expensive for them to send it.
I don't know what What's happening anymore?
What are you even saying? What are you? In reality, you won't be dusted with something you have because it becomes too expensive to. It just doesn't even make any sense.
I think Sean, were you on the space dust when he wrote this? Be honest. I won't tell.
I like space dust.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with the little space
Space
dust.
dust, that is. Wait, space. Yeah, so that doesn't make any sense because, first of all, can you be dusted with a coin you already have? Someone can send you a small amount of it,
Right.
sure.
You could be dusted in the sense that a small amount of the token is sent to you.
Right.
But can you be attacked with a token that you've already bought off of a swap or something? No.
Well, it depends. If that token originally had the intention to do this malicious thing, then yeah, and sure, someone could create a token that, somehow nobody notices has these approvals for other tokens built into it, which is just a ridiculous thing to have in it, and tokens don't because it's a huge security red flag for that. But yeah, so no, not unless it was written from the start and the contract was written and designed to be a token that was malicious.
Thank you for correcting me on that, Ryan.
But it's possible, sure. But I don't think people are going for those kind of long counts in this
It's extremely
world.
unlikely. But
Right.
the part where, I felt like I felt like I was drunk reading this comment because it becomes too expensive for them to send it.
And it just doesn't make
I don't
sense.
know.
And the next sentence doesn't make sense either. It would
just
blend in
into
with your bag. But if you're holding something of value, you most likely won't be dusted with that specific coin.
I don't know. Let's just move on to the next slide.
It just doesn't make sense. There's nothing to say about it.
I don't know if there is another slide.
Probably. Oh, not that one. Here's one. Oh yeah, there's a good one.
This is
What is a dusting attack?
This is my rendition of what is a dusting attack. I wanted to pull this. I pulled this because when people an average person is gonna go to Google and Google what is a dusting attack, when they start hearing this term, and I pulled this up because this is from academy.binance, which looks like it's spelled wrong in there. But it's academy.binance.com. I did that spelling error. It's no big deal. But their definition of a dusting attack is kind of I think it's a little outdated. It says a dusting attack refers to a relatively new kind of malicious activity where hackers and scammers try to break the privacy of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency users by sending tiny amounts of coins to their wallets. The transactional activity of these wallets is then tracked down by the attackers who can perform a combined analysis of different address to de-anonymize the person or company behind each wallet. This
applies to Bitcoin.
This is from a few years back, but
it doesn't really apply here because these if you already know somebody's address, you don't need to send them more tokens to figure out what they're doing.
If you're going to track someone's address, you're going to track someone's address. It's extremely easy to do now.
You just need to know what their address is. You don't need to actually send them anything.
Yeah.
Unless you're curious if they send them to someone else.
Yeah, but I just wanted to bring this up to kind of just touch on it because I know when people do go to Google, this is what they're going to read first. But things have become a little bit more complex.
Here's another kind of dusting attack. Wait.
I don't know where it is anymore.
Oh, it's way over there. I can't reach.
Sha-sha-sha.
Sha-sha-sha. Pocket sand. Sha-sha.
Pocket sand. Yeah. Pocket sand.
When we were preparing to make this video a little while back before we got just distracted and bombarded by life stuff, he was able to go to, I can't remember, maybe it was Velo at the time, but he was able to look through the code and actually find the portion where he was talking about earlier that when you go to if you have an actual dusting attack token in your wallet and you try to swap it, it will say, you need to go to our website for approval, and then you go to their website and it says enter your whatever information, but Ryan was able to locate the portion of the code where it's is tricking you into clicking approve, and there's a list of common tokens that they already have written into the code that want to approve. Is that making sense?
Yes. So when you're doing this, you have to approve a token to be spent on behalf of you by another address, and they had the list of them in there. So
it was the most common one. So it's they're banking on the fact that you're going to have some of those in your wallet to be approved.
So here is a dusting attack I received today. Something really common that they'll do is the token name will be a website. That way they can advertise it really easy. And then if you try to spend it, a lot of times it'll say that you can't spend it and you have to go to some website, or it'll just jump straight into asking you for an approval. And unless you pay attention, then you might be approving another token. But yeah, so I mean, it looks like a normal exchange, and it's hard to tell when you're looking at it.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, it has the connect wallet button, and
these scammers have they're creating very sleek looking websites. They're well done. The moral of the story is, if you have a token in your wallet and it's asking for approval of any kind, just say no.
Or look on MetaMask, there will be like an advanced section on the transaction where it will show you the token that you're approving, and it will show you the amount. And a lot of times it's for the maximum number.
Yeah. There's a few artificial millionaires that I know of. Some that they were sending out recently was like ridiculous. It was like, yeah, you have like $2 million worth of, baby and nano shitcoin. And they like, just go to our website and approve it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but another more simple thing you can do, what Ryan was talking about earlier, you can go to the coin contract address or the token contract address and look at the holders, look at the actions, look who owns the amount, how they're sending them out. Like earlier, it was like someone owned 100% of the supply, and they sent it out to thousands and thousands and thousands of different wallet addresses for like the same amount, like a very like weird obscure amount. So just looking for weird, inorganic stuff like that is major red flags.
They'll be valued really high too, so you'll look in your wallet and you'll be like, why do I have this random token that's worth $1 million?
Yeah, of course it's obviously it's there to get people like a quick rush of adrenaline, thinking,
right,
someone accidentally send me like $1 million? No.
So for instance, here's one that I got. This is the one I think we were just looking at, and it's $1.1 million that. If I try and do something with, so what I do is I remove it from being displayed in my wallet. Oh, and it looks like they sent me 2 of them. So yeah.
How nice of them.
Yeah.
Sweethearts.
Here's what I have in this wallet, guys. I've got $180,000 of this dust attack.
Ryan, you've been holding out this whole time. I think as far as we can really go with the dusting attacks. I mean, just keep in mind the word dust isn't scary. It just means it's a small amount of a token. Please take the tips and tricks that we talked about today. If you receive a unknown token in your wallet that you're curious about, and of course ask around and do your research before you just start spewing garbage across the internet. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Adios. I think that's it. Are we done? I missed the last part.
I think we're done. Yes, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we'll be getting back to making more of these videos for you. The content will probably change video to video. There's been a few things happening in our little corner of the world lately, but we really wanted to knock this one out of the way for you guys.
Twitter bot's up. It's I'm still trying to. It was blasting a little too hard earlier, so I'm still trying to fine-tune how hard it blasts. And then what else is new in the world? I don't know. Go ahead and smash that like button. Hit the bell.
Of course.
Hit the bell. Press a button I'm pointing at. I don't know if it's there or not.
Give us a thumbs down. We don't care either way.
Join the Discord. Join the Telegram.
Follow us on Twitter.
Tip your mailman. Hug your waitress.
Right.
Not
don't
that.
Hug your waitress.
Don't do that one.
No. Unless she wants a hug. Sometimes people just need a hug. Anyway, that's it.
Okay, bye.
We're out of here.
I love you. Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.